with us very high-level speakers from our government. We have our Chief of Defence Force, we have our Secretary General from the Ministry of Transport, we have our lady from the Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Defence for Defence Industries, and we have the CEO of MIDA here. So without further ado, I would like to invite our Chief of Defence Force to kickstart the press conference.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Today, we want to make some announcement with regard to the Lima or Langkawi International Maritime Aerospace Exhibition, which we held on the 23rd May 2023, which is sometime next year. Well, I am pleased to announce that the 16th installation of the Langkawi International Maritime and Aerospace Exhibition, or better known as Lima, will be run from 23rd to 27th of May 2023 in Langkawi Island. The last Lima edition was Lima 19, as the 2021 edition had to be cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With the border now fully open, travel behavioral pattern returning to pre-pandemic times, we are confident that Lima 2023 will become the most sought-after event in the region. With the hiatus of 3 years since the last Lima 19, not only is the government and the organizer gearing up in full force, but the exhibitors, foreign delegation, and the public are all excited and very much looking forward to the Lima 2023. The Langkawi International Maritime and Aerospace Exhibition is by far the only show of its kind in the world. The showcasing of both the maritime and aerospace industries under one roof every 2 years, serving the Asia-Pacific region most unique and unique. No other shows anywhere else in the world carry this portfolio or profile where air shows and maritime shows are concerned. Furthermore, the Lima series of exhibition, which debuted in 1991, has come a long way for the last 30 years, where it has acquired well-deserved position as the Asia-Pacific region biggest and most sought-after event. We foresee that Lima 2023 will break all previous records and achieve upward trajectory numbers as follows. Number of exhibiting companies, 600. Number of international pavilion, number 20. Trade and public visitors, estimated between 45,000. This is for the exhibitors, and 238,000 for the public visitors. Foreign delegation from 41 nations, estimate about 380 people will be coming. Aircraft static and aerial display, about 110. For ship static display, about 110. Lima 2023 is all set to become the best platform for global defense industry players, specifically in the aerospace and maritime field, to have face-to-face, in-person meeting and discussion after the COVID-19 pandemic. This by default creates more opportunities for local companies to engage and strike business dealing in the form of MOUs and joint venture, which is very much in line with the national defense policy, which is being created even as we speak. Besides that, the tradition flagship events such as the Chief of Navy Roundtables and Chief of Air Force Roundtable Forum will remain key highlight of the Lima 2023. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and it's been a great pleasure to be here in Farnborough International Airshow. Like what has been mentioned, Lima will not only showcase the defense show, but also on the maritime and aviation in the commercial sector. The Ministry of Transport is responsible to, in partnership with the Ministry of Defence, to have its own section of the show where we will be showcasing many of the exhibitors representing the maritime as well as aviation sector. One of the major focus for Lima in 2023 will be on discussion and around drones and how drones can be utilized in Malaysia, and also how companies involved in drone technology can present its footprint in Malaysia and to expand into the greater region of ASEAN and Southeast Asia. In addition to that, we will also be organizing the CEO from the airlines. One of the main reasons why we are having this is because we wanted to hear from the CEO themselves about what's happening in the airline industry. Is there still a trend, or is there an opportunity present after the post-pandemic the last 3 years? The aviation sector in particular is going through a rebound, not only globally but in particular in the region. So it's important that exhibitors and those interested to understand and get themselves updated on the status of the aviation sector, be it MRO, airline, ground services. Come to Lima and get an up-to-date status on what's happening in the region so that they can position themselves and look at opportunities present post-pandemic 2023 onwards. So there's a lot of exciting things happening not only in Farnborough, but we would like to continue to bring that excitement from Farnborough to Lima in 2023. Therefore, we would like to invite those who are interested to come to Malaysia, especially the newer startup companies, to see where opportunity lies for Lima as a footprint for them to expand further into the Southeast Asia market. Thank you.
So now we have to open the floor. Anybody has got any questions? Please, Alex.
I'm going to be reporting anyway. Would you like from your side to describe the relationship between the two air forces? And would you like from your side to explain the relationship between the two arms of transport as well? We're hoping that we can work together. Your relationship with the UK Department of Transport. Would you like, sir, to talk about the relationship between the Malaysian Air Force and the RAF, please?
Historically, UK and Malaysia have a very strong bond. From every sector, we can see that between Malaysia and UK, we have established strong long-lasting relationship. And particularly, when we talk about the defense sector or the security sectors, you see that even though geographically we are thousands of miles apart, but that does not mean that the two countries haven't have a strong bonding defense relationship. In fact, as we see what happened in the world today, where as far as security is concerned, UK government, UK defense forces has always been involved in getting the situation of the region become one of their prime concern. So we are working closely with the UK defense forces, ensure that the world is, or the region is a safe place for us to live in, and to make sure that all of the things, the economic sectors work as it should be.
Thank you, sir.
Well, when Britain exited from EU, there's a lot of new relationship that needs to be rebuilt and renewed. So it's important that I think that the UK companies, and not only UK companies but Malaysian companies and both governments work together and realigning some of this new way forward for better relationship in terms of civil aviation authorities, especially between Malaysia and UK, to renew our bilateral discussion to see how we can find opportunities to expand further on how we could work together. For instance, in the drone industry, the drone sector, the UK government has been very active in providing the ecosystem to help companies companies build and expand their businesses, not only in the UK but also in the others. So UK is one of the leading countries developing the regulatory network and also to expand the use of drones. So Malaysia looks forward to working closely with the Civil Aviation Authority of the UK because they are already leading the work related to the drone regulations. Today we spoke about three particular important players in the drone industry. One are the technology players who are providing technology, standards, which we need to realign the standards and how we operate, use and also manage drones in the world. And more importantly is the regulators, both regulators in the UK and also both the regulators in Malaysia, so that we could see how the UK is working towards creating a regulatory framework that will work very nicely for the drone industry, and Malaysia looks forward to working closely with the UK in coordinating the efforts and creating the right environment for the drone industry. That's one example where we could enhance our relationship